Good morning and welcome to day 7. Today marks the end of our first week of walking, and this is the view from our lovely gîte, our lovely overpriced gîte, because they charged me more than they had quoted, but that's because supposedly they lost my reservation, but whatever. Yeah, we're not bitter at all. The food was good, the company was good. Yesterday we walked up that hill there to get to the town. Today we are not going to do that. We're going to go this way, because going this way, we don't need to see the city at 7:45 in the morning. All we need to do is be on our way to the next town. This will circumnavigate that hill. We're about to head up a hill, imagine that. Luckily, it's only our first because we avoided the other one. We're going to take number 4 shot, because this is where we came from this morning, Lauzerte. Even though we didn't come from the top of the mountain, that's where we were yesterday, hanging out in the medieval city. It's a pretty neat place. So each night at dinner, I usually end up sitting with different people, mostly French, some Belgian. I haven't met any Americans yet, but invariably the talk comes to the Camino, because most people that are here right now have done the Camino in different areas, either from Le Puy or from Vézelay or even Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. But at one point it always comes to, where have I done the Camino? And I'm like, Le Puy l'année dernière, et avant, Castres, et Narbonne, et Paris. And then they're like, oh, Paris, combien de jours? And I'm like, 70 jours. And then someone's always like, ce n'est pas possible. And I'm like, si, c'est possible. I did it. And then my French runs out, and I really don't know how much further to go, other than saying, Facebook, be my friend on Facebook, and vous pouvez vu on Facebook. We've just come down out of those woods back there, so there's another 4 shot for you. I'll show you the view here. It's nice and overcast. Looks gloomy, but feels nice. I like it, because yesterday, at the end of the day, woo, it was hot. Anyway, we're on our way to a place called Moissac today. Charles told us yesterday, though, what we need to see is the church, and we need to see, more importantly, oh my goodness, I can't think of the word right now. The cloister. Whew, this is terrible. Anyway, he said that about 100, 150 years ago, they put the train through the town, and they split the church and the cloister by the train tracks. So I really look forward to seeing that. But he says, you must see the cloister. And even after he was finished his drink and got up and left yesterday, he's like, see the cloister. So I'm like, okay. So we're going to see the cloister in Moissac. Okay, so this guy in this van right here that just drove by, that's the guy from the gîte last night. I've been walking for about 4 miles, about an hour and a half. And clearly, I left something there. He just pulled up beside me and said, is this yours? He actually said it in French, but he also speaks English. Actually, he might have said it in English. I don't remember. All I know is, woohoo! Thank you so much, dude. He drove all the way out here just to bring me my phone cable. I mean, I have a backup, of course, but this one's like 6 feet long, so I can actually, do stuff and not be tethered to the wall. All right, so I'm feeling a little bit better about last night's gîte, even though I had to pay more. But service like that, that's the Camino. Hey, what's going on? You guys taking a break? You guys are pretty. I try not to get too close, but if I can get over the fence, just get a good shot of you guys. Yeah. I should be taking a break too, just like you guys, hanging out. All right, it was nice to see you guys. We'll talk again later. Just about 2 hours into our day, we've come across this little rest stop. We're not going to stop. Yes, those are my sunglasses. We just wanted to show it to you, even though people, aren't good at throwing things in the trash can, which is right there. Now, it's a little over full. Yes, I'll admit, over full. But put something there? I don't know. But I think this is cool. Not that I would drink it. I mean, in a pinch, you never know. I might stick my head in it. But it's a nice little rest area they've created right here. All right, let's get the sunglasses and let's move on. Coming down into our first town of the day. Of course, as always, we have no idea what it's called. On this trip, we haven't seen a whole lot of signs for places, and it's not a big deal. Doesn't look exceptionally old on the outskirts, but who knows what it's like on the inside. This is going to be our break stop for now. We've been walking about 2.5 hours. We're about halfway there. So we'll stop, have a banana, maybe get a drink if we can find something in there. But yeah, this is our next town. And almost easier said than done. There's the sign. Before La Capelette. And that's where we are coming into. So we've come a little bit off-piste for the moment. We wanted to see what was in the middle of this town, to see if there's a bench we could sit on. Here's the mairie. I already forgot the name of it. Oh, it looks like there's a bench right over there under that tree. But we also saw a store right over there, the Vival. I think we're going to get something to drink first. Then we'll go sit down by that tree and eat a banana, maybe have an orangina. We like orangina. It's really good. They didn't have orangina, but they also didn't have electricity. But we're back on our bench here, out in front of the mairie. It's a nice view. And we just took our shoes off. We just thought we'd show you our shoes real quick. We were inspired by a couple of our Camino friends, 3 of them actually. Dominique, who we walked with from Paris. Well, of course, walking from Paris is not possible in 70 days, but you know, that's one. The other was Nicolas. Nicolas also wore sandals for his entire journey from Toulouse. That's a neat statue. From Toulouse to Finistère and then back. And then we met Laura last year and she wore them, so we decided to try sandals this year. It's pretty good so far. We see plenty of these posts along the way. Finally we see one that has America, well, Honolulu, it's close to America. I mean, it's in America. And Finistère, ooh, 12:31. It's gonna be a while. Moissac, only 10. I can go with that. I like the bottom. Vous êtes ici? Well, actually, there, vous êtes ici. Back that way, you can see some dark clouds. We just spent the last 45 minutes in the sweat box. It was coming down pretty good. Actually, twice it almost stopped. Like light, 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 and then boom, more. And then light, 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 and then boom, more. And then third time's a charm. So we're getting a little reprieve. So just thought I'd show you what's going on. I haven't shown you much recently. Well, we're just about to enter our town. This is Moissac. Though of course we're on the outskirts. Seems to be kind of a big place. And we're kind of 3/4 of the way into town where we're staying. So it could be another 2 kilometers to our gîte. But it's okay because the rain has held off for the last couple kilometers since it poured. So we're happy about that. We had just started to enter Moissac. And then for some reason they decided to send us on this wild goose chase up the side of a hill, which of course was a muddy mess. And Rob, of course, barely made it. You know, some colorful metaphors coming out every so often because we're just slipping and sliding, there's no traction, just wet grass and mud, and not very solid grass like the grass. The minute you step on it, pull right out of the mud. See that down there? That's Moissac. Us up here, we're still on this hill, on this road. We don't know how we're getting down yet. So I guess about the coolest thing that came out of this little adventure up and down a mountain is the abbey here. That's Moissac Abbey. That's pretty cool up there on the hill too. They actually have a gîte there, or a pilgrim's hostel, but they were full, so we can't stay there. But yeah, that's probably about the only good thing about going up and down that mountain. Well, that and the exercise. But dang, I'm tired. So yeah, we're right here. Brought us right down into this historic part of the town, and that door's wide open. Let's see if we can go inside and see what there is to see. It looks kind of dark. We're going to turn this off, and then when we get inside, if there's anything, we'll let you know. This is the entryway. It's pretty darn cool. It's definitely old. We're not allowed to bring our bag inside, but it says no phones. It doesn't say anything about the camera, so I won't be talking to anybody on the phone. So let's see. Yeah. It's a really big door. This place is pretty neat, but I gotta say, these doors are just huge. I mean, 2.5 sizes of me, that's for sure. So this is the lovely square outside of that big abbey building, which I'm not sure what it is, but we're looking for the cloister. And I think it said the cloister's this way, because I saw a sign that said the cloister's this way. Maybe we walked by it. I don't know how. Yeah, look at that. Wow. We found the entrance to the cloister, but it's not open. It won't be open for another 20 minutes or so. It also looks like you have to pay to go inside, which I get it. It's a beautiful place, but you know, another 6.5 euros at the rate we're hemorrhaging right now because of the last couple nights trying to find a place to stay. That 6.5 is a good breakfast and lunch at the grocery store. Sorry, Charles. I saw a nice picture of it though.